So several years ago, our leadership in our church made the sacrificial decision to stay in downtown Greenville. And right now, everybody wants to be in Greenville and can imagine not being in this wonderful place. Well, let me tell you, as a native Greenvillian, it was an unhappy place. If you were here in the 60s and 70s, people were bailing out of this like rats off of a sinking ship. And it was the leadership of our church a generation ago, or almost 2 generations ago, that said, not only are we going to stay and plant our flag in downtown Greenville, we have the vision and courage to even acquire more land.
Randy was there for 30 years, and he developed quite a congregation. He appointed me chairman of an ad hoc committee to try to acquire some more real estate around the church. I tell a joke at that point about a man in the swamp with an alligator having him cornered. And he says, "Oh, please, Lord, don't let that alligator get me." Then he says, "Never mind, Lord, a tree just fell on him." I saw a lot of trees fall on a lot of alligators over the next 10 years.
And so now, because of those sacrifices and because of that visionary leadership, we now have 2.5 city blocks in one of the fastest growing cities and most desirable cities in America.
Transforming the heart of the city as First Presbyterian Church can mean a lot of things. I think it does have to start with transforming the heart of First Presbyterian Church. And it starts internally and then spreads externally.
We'll be doing things today for people we don't even know, but people that never knew us gave us a place to worship. And I think the Lord would like for us to have a good place to worship for the future. People, some that are not even here yet.
Yes, this is wonderful right now, but you look at this and this is what you're doing for the generations coming after you, and what a gift that is.
We are at a point of making a generational difference. We're getting ready to invest in something that will likely make a significant, life-changing impact in people's lives for 50, 60, 70 years.
Jesus calls us to start where we are in our city, and that's what we're doing here. And then from there, he tells us to go out to the state, and then go to the country, and then go out of the country, and spread it across the whole world.
My prayer is that we be that flame in the heart of Greenville that spreads the gospel out from there to wherever the Lord takes it.
I'm so encouraged to see the huge numbers of great people that we have in our youth group, especially the ones younger than me, because I know that our church has a great, bright future. And that if all the kids who are worshiping with me on Wednesday nights, or one day leading the church as elders with me, or deacons, or worshiping on Sundays with me, raising their families there, our church is going to be in a good place.
I've told the story of the man in the swamp, the hungry alligator. You might be afraid to walk out into the swamp because of the alligators, but there are a lot of trees. And I think the Lord can drop them on any alligator that's trying to get you.
You know, God has big plans for our church and for the community that He's placed it in. And I just think we are privileged to be along for the ride. He's already at work. It's not us, right? He's already at work. He's just asking us to join Him in what He is already doing. And I can't think of a more wonderful gift